Hey everybody, I'm putting new tires on my Gen 1 Super Duke, and I wanted to address the dreaded front wheel groan or squeal or whatever you want to call it that so many people complain about. Mine exhibited the same symptoms that I've seen so many others on YouTube doing. Basically, when you rotate the front wheel, it lets out this awful groan, and just in one position on the wheel itself. Just wanted to verify that it's not the rotor, it's not the caliper, it's not the pads, it's not the wheel bearings, it's the machining on the bolts that attach the rotor to the actual hub. So it's the actual wheel that was not machined correctly, and it's just one of these screws. You'll have to figure out which one it is on yours, but you basically just rotate your wheel until you find the groan, and then roll it around and mark the particular screw that you've got that sound at. Pull the rotor off, and you file off just a very, very tiny amount. I was shocked at how little I had to take off to get the measurements all the way around to be the same. And put it back together, and sure enough, the groan is gone. So it's not a big deal. Next time you pull your front wheel off, just yank the rotor off and figure out exactly which one of these surfaces is just raised just a little bit, file it a very little bit, stick it back together, and I can almost guarantee that your groan will be gone. So just wanted to let you know, I've only seen maybe one or two other videos that were kind of going over the same thing, but usually if you look at something on YouTube, you'll see 12 dozen of the same thing. So I didn't see that. I saw a lot of speculation about rotors and calipers and pads and bearings. It's not any of those. It is the actual wheel itself, the machined surface underneath the rotor, just on one screw. So pull it apart, file it down a tiny bit, and button it back up. You'll be good to go.